Welcome to the 137th year of commencements at Florida Southern College. Today, we celebrate the achievements of the class of 2026 by conferring their academic degrees. Please stand for the invocation delivered by Florida Southern College Bishop in Residence, Robert E. Fannin, and the national anthem led by Marley Widener, a graduating music performance major.
Let us pray. O loving and caring God, we celebrate today a major milestone in the lives of these graduates. I know their hearts and minds are filled with memories of their days on campus, friendships, classes, and events. These experiences will influence their lives forever. We have been so blessed by having the opportunity to have these experiences on this beautiful campus with an excellent faculty and leadership staff. This day is honored by having our special speaker, a graduate of Florida Southern College, who has accomplished through her life of service major achievements. Bless her as she challenges this class of 26. Thankful for their families and friends that have supported them through this segment of their journey. We ask that you bless each graduate as they pursue their dreams, seeking to form a more understanding and kinder world. In your holy name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, and please be seated. At Florida Southern, we equip students to lead lives of positive and consequential impact on society through dynamic, engaged learning in our iconic setting and beyond. The class of 2026 is composed of extraordinary individuals, well prepared to make their mark on the world. Members of this class join recent graduates accepted to distinguished graduate programs throughout the nation and world. They have attained positions as healthcare professionals, educators, commissioned military officers, actors and musicians, clergy, and businessmen and women in Fortune 500 companies around the nation, as well as local companies. And since our origins, two things have defined Florida Southern people. They are confidence and grit. From our origins in 1883 until 1922, we roamed the state of Florida in 4 campus locations until we came to the shore of Lake Hollingsworth in 1922. And it was from that site that in 1938, Love Spivey had the confidence to dream big enough to invite America's preeminent architect, whom he saw on the cover of Time magazine, to come and build a temple of education in Lakeland. We have the confidence to dream big dreams. And of course, it was the students who built those original designs by Frank Lloyd Wright. we also have the grit to lay the block to achieve them. Graduates, know that you, like every generation of students before you, leaves with the confidence to dream big and the grit to lay the block to achieve those dreams. I wish you extraordinary success. It's my honor to recognize Florida Southern College trustees attending today's ceremony. Seated on stage are Bishop Robert E. Fannin, class of 1958, Dr. Robert L. Fryer Jr., class of 1970, Mr. Larry E. Stahl, class of 1970, Mrs. Kimberly Yang Elmhorst, class of 1990, Dr. Keith R. Barrand, class of 1992, the Reverend Alex Shanks, class of 1999, Mrs. Christine Ellenbeck, President of the Florida Southern College Alumni Board and class of 2007. Thank you, trustees, for joining us today. I now invite Florida Southern College trustee Christine Ellenbeck to introduce our senior speaker.
At each commencement, a representative of the graduating class is invited to give special remarks. The senior speaker today, Luke Reeves, is a political science major in the School of Arts and Sciences. He is a dedicated and driven student leader whose college experience has been defined by service, discipline, and community engagement. As a member of ROTC and the FSC track team, Luke has demonstrated commitment both on and off the field, balancing the physical and mental demands of athletics and the military science program. His role as a Hollis Wellness Center facility supervisor and personal trainer reflects his passion for health, mentorship, and helping others achieve their goals. In addition, Luke serves as president of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, where he leads with integrity and fosters supportive, faith-centered community. As a presidential ambassador, he represents the college with professionalism and pride, connecting prospective students and families to the institution he deeply values. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to present the 2026 senior speaker, Luke Reeves.
Y'all look great. Ladies and gentlemen, faculty, staff, family, and friends, what an honor it is to be here with you all today. First and foremost, I want to thank my Father in heaven, because without him, I would not be here today. My name is Luke Reeves, a proud mock, newly commissioned Army officer, and a washed-up track athlete from Mesa, Arizona. Before I get started, I need everybody to meet my mom. So if y'all can please give her a quick wave. She's right over there. Give her a wave, please, everybody. I guarantee she had big enough ovens, every one of you would have a chocolate chip cookie right now. I love you, Mom. Most importantly, I want to welcome the class of 2026 to our big day. Congratulations to each and every one of you. As you all continue to hear and see the word congratulations, it would behoove you to take a minute to understand what that word really means. These congratulations are the result of your late nights, your early mornings, hundreds, if not thousands, of completed Canvas assignments, and the many discussion posts with replies to 2 other posts. The group projects, the presentations, everything you have done. So truly, congratulations to you all. I'm sure you are all familiar with the expression, "it takes a village." It's typically used to describe the idea that raising a child is a communal effort. No single person does it alone. Well, I'd like to borrow that expression and change it just slightly to, it takes a college. Just as it takes a village to raise a child, it took a college to raise us. Think back to who you were freshman year. Think back to the version of yourself that walked onto that campus down the street. If you were like me, you were probably a little overconfident in some areas and completely lost in others. Think about the questions you asked. Think about how life has quietly become more real with every semester that's passed, more meaningful, more demanding, and more unique to you. Now think about what helped you grow, and more importantly, who helped you grow. I guarantee there is a lesson that sticks out to you, a professor who taught you new skills and concepts, a buddy who kept you in line, a mentor, a coach, a parent who said exactly the right thing at exactly the right time. I can recall many a time during my ROTC experience when I was not so gently corrected for doing or saying something stupid. There were the seniors during my freshman year who helped me expand my involvement at Florida Southern College. My teammates who helped pace me to run my first, and so far only, sub 5-minute mile. My coaches who trained me up. My bosses who reeled me in after I had a little too much fun at a hockey game. Safe to say, I would not be the person I am without them. Ladies and gentlemen, we did not get here by our own accord. We were molded in part by others' investments. And because of that, we have more to pay forward than we could ever pay back. That's not debt, that's a legacy. That's your legacy. We are not in debt to those who have helped us, but we have the opportunity to continue a legacy of support and encouragement. I say again, not your debt, but your legacy. But I invite you to consider this as well. Think about everything you have earned. Even before you walk across that stage and get handed that diploma, you have already earned something far more valuable. You have earned moments. On a daily basis, it is easy to move through life on autopilot. We wake up, we do what we gotta do, we go to sleep, and we do it again. But scattered throughout those routines are moments, and those moments do not happen by accident. They are the byproduct of who you choose to be and what you choose to share with others. Think about the friends you have right now, the ones you're gonna find the second the ceremony ends, the ones who have been on every adventure with you, all those late nights studying, all the moments that made you laugh. Those friendships didn't just happen. You showed up, you were a great teammate, and you celebrated others. You invested into them day in and day out. You were present, you earned those relationships and all the great things that came with them. Consider the wins you've experienced in college. Those moments when you earned that recognition, that promotion, or that internship, or winning back-to-back intramural all-sports championships, shout out young boy. You earned those wins. You earned those moments. Just as it is imperative to take ownership for your mistakes, you must take ownership of your achievements. From there, you can continue to move forward, looking ahead to those next moments. And this moment, right here, right now, your graduation, you earned this. Your discipline earned it. Your consistency earned it. Your character, your kindness, it all brought you to this day. All of it brought you to this moment. So when they call your name and you walk across this stage, take your time, smile for the camera, reflect on what brought you here. Be present. You have earned it. Wherever you go from here, I hope it's a place that demands more of you, not because life should be hard, but because growth requires challenge. I hope you find communities that invest in you just as Florida Southern College has, so that you may continue to invest in others the way others have invested in you. Keep cultivating yourself. Keep cultivating your relationships. Continue to cultivate your future. But never forget where you came from, for you will always be a mark. Congratulations and all of my respect to Florida Southern College's class of 2026. Thank you and Godspeed.
Luke, that was well done, and it's also a great reminder, graduates, to never stop calling home and congratulating your parents as well. You've already sat down, you got to come back up because there's a plaque, Luke. Would you please, as we stand, would Luke's family please stand one more time so that we can recognize them? Now I invite Lexi Lepore Paternostro, Student Government Association President, the 100th Student Government Association President, to introduce our 2026 commencement speaker, the Honorable Sara Roberts McCarley.
Thank you, Dr. Martin. I am honored to introduce the keynote speaker for the 2026 Spring Commencement Ceremony, the Honorable Sara Roberts McCarley. Sara Roberts McCarley was the first woman to be elected mayor in the City of Lakeland on November 4th, 2025. A two-term city commissioner since January 2019, Roberts McCarley has worked on a variety of issues, including infrastructure, public safety, transportation, growth management, and the arts. She currently serves on the Lakeland Electric Utility Committee, Polk Transportation Planning Organization Board as chair, Citrus Connection as board chair, City Legislative Committee chair, and the president of the Ridge League of Cities. Prior to elected office, Roberts McCarley worked extensively in the nonprofit field, founding the Randy Roberts Foundation in 2009 that promotes Florida's future leaders through civic engagement and public service. She served as the executive director of Polk Vision, a multifaceted collaborative visioning organization. For more than a decade, Roberts McCarley worked for Best Buddies International, serving as National Director of Training, State Director of Florida, and as one of two original high schools program managers who designed and established the Best Buddies High School program. Roberts McCarley is a proud alumna of Florida Southern College, earning a Bachelor of Arts in Mass Communication. Mayor Roberts McCarley is also a 2023 Presidential Leadership Scholar, sponsored by the George W. Bush and William J. Clinton Presidential Libraries. Additionally, she was selected into the Harvard Kennedy School and Bloomberg City's New Mayor Initiative. Sara and her husband, Trey McCarley, live in Lakeland with their children, Charlotte and Samuel Roberts. Please join me in welcoming this year's commencement speaker, the Honorable Sara Roberts McCarley, Mayor of the City of Lakeland.
Well, thank you, Lexi. It has been a privilege to watch Lexi and her student leadership at Florida Southern this last year. While I was running for office, I had the pleasure of meeting her on several occasions. And like many of you as a Florida Southern grad and soon-to-be alumna, you should be very, very proud of her. Thank you, too, to Dr. Martin for the invitation to participate in your joyous celebration today. It's wonderful to be with you all, faculty, friends, families, alumni, and of course, the class of 2026. You made it. On this same exact date in 1993, I walked across a similar stage. Excited and nervous, I was entering the real world, and at that time it was uncertain. The economy was in recession, jobs in my chosen field of advertising were limited, and the United States had been at war in the Persian Gulf. CNN's 24-hour news cycle was in its infancy, and NASA's shuttle program had been revived after the Challenger disaster. Although we are celebrating your graduation here at the RP Funding Center, I want you to imagine for a moment that this is Branscombe Auditorium. Branscombe is where we all started as freshmen in Florida Southern orientation. It's where we hear from Pulitzer Prize-winning authors, thought leaders of our time, theologians and musicians in our monthly required, seat-specific convocations. And like today, it is where my class exited the stage with our degrees in hand. And you're probably thinking, yes, let's get this show on the road so we can get out of here. But hold on. Before you grab your degree and go, I hope you will humor me while I share some thoughts about our connected time at FSC and your future. Preparing for this address, candidly, I was all over the place. After several drafts, numerous jumping off points, and handwriting all of these thoughts in random places during random meetings, I zeroed in on 5 takeaways from Florida Southern that shaped my postgraduate life. Prior to sitting in Branscombe for my freshman orientation kickoff, I negotiated a deal with my very wise parents. Commit to 1 year at Southern, then they would allow me to transfer to what I believed to be my dream school. FSC was merely a speed bump to where my real college path would begin. I was constantly looking forward to what was next in my mind instead of being present, looking around, and appreciating what was right in front of me, which leads to my first takeaway. Be happy where your feet are. Yes, the sentence ends with a preposition, but for a moment, let's remember, I did not graduate summa cum laude, magna cum laude. I graduated thank you laude in 1993. Oh, I got some laughs. That's so exciting. Being happy where your feet are equates to do not miss what is around you and where you are in the moment. I wasted my first few weeks whining and wanting for something else, and gratefully, I had people whose kindness helped me acclimate and see the beauty all around. Even if I was only going to attend for a year, I needed to jump in. I needed to watch the faces of the people who chose FSC, enjoy the activities that so many offered in welcoming new students, and realize that regardless of the amount of time we spend somewhere, we need to look around and participate, not spectate and whine. In the next chapter of your life, you can choose to long for your dream job, dream relationship, dream city, the comforts of your past, but instead, I hope you'll pause, look around, and dive into the place where your feet are in that moment. Takeaway number 2 is say yes. You cannot be happy where your feet are if you don't say yes. I begrudgingly said yes to FSC for a year. Then I said yes to my RA's invitation to sit together in the caf, and yes to trying new activities, yes to trying out for cheerleading, yes to being part of recruitment, yes to student government, and all those yeses got me to where I am today. Say yes when you're nervous, like when Dr. Martin invited me to do this commencement address. Say yes at your first job when you're invited to go to happy hour. Say yes when your church or your organization needs someone to hand out name tags. Say yes when there's a citywide cleanup event early on a Saturday morning, even though you want to sleep in. Say yes to being an active participant in your community, your neighborhood, your apartment complex, your volunteer group, your city, and your church. Say yes. Those yeses will connect you with people who are going to fill your life with purpose, friendship, and blessings. Florida Southern provided me so many opportunities to say yes and build confidence in meeting new people and trying new things. Your next chapter of life will not have the communal infrastructure of this school with activities, classes, cafeterias, or covered walkways that create these opportunities. You will have to build that infrastructure yourself in your job, your neighborhood, and your community, which leads to takeaway number 3. Get comfy with new beginnings. After today, you have a new beginning, emerging from the comfort of FSC that provides so many easy ways to say yes. You now must navigate a larger community. It can be daunting. You've had new semesters with new classes and new professors throughout your time here, and each of those small new beginnings are the muscle memory for this time in your life. Start small again. New city? Once you find a place to live and work, start exploring. Research the stores you like, coffee shops that match your vibe, locate gyms, organizations, or churches you can join. I had many new beginnings throughout my life, personally and professionally. The first time I moved to a city I did not know, I had to work from home until I could find an office space to lease. Each day at lunchtime, I would hop in my car and grab a drive-through lunch. My lunch hour was used to explore and inventory that city. Give it a minute and do it in person. Don't just Google it. I wasted a great deal of time in several of my new beginnings, like my first few weeks at Florida Southern. Then when I moved to Jacksonville, then when I moved to Atlanta, I always longed for something else, even coming back to Lakeland. But each time, I became more comfortable with the new beginnings, and each move took less time to acclimate. This methodology of exploring new places and getting acclimated to new beginnings is a great place to add key takeaway 4. Learn something new every day. I did not learn this tactic at Florida Southern. My grandmother drilled it into me. For obvious reasons, sharing it at collegiate graduation seems most appropriate. Just like exploring a new city, make sure you learn something new every day of your life. It can be anything. You may learn something about yourself, the world around you, your friendships, something in your career, a sport, a craft, a hobby, anything. It can be big or it can be small. The world in which we live is full of wonder and miracles. Be curious about that world and the people in it, and learn something new. Being curious about the people around you may seem odd at first, but open-ended questions often allow space to connect. Notice people at work, on the street, in your apartment complex, at the coffee shop, etc. At Florida Southern, you crossed campus 1,000 times and saw many familiar faces each day, even if you never formally met one another. In my family, we call these connections hey in the hallway friends, and they are critically important. Takeaway 5, get to know hey in the hallway friends in your future. Often I envision the Frank Lloyd Wright Esplanades as more than covered walkways. Each pathway is a point of connection, and in those connections, I found many hey in the hallway friends. I had no idea when I was a student how those connections would impact my future life. Upon graduation, I set out to find that real job, and as I mentioned, there weren't many to be had, and that is how I landed in the nonprofit sector. For 2 years, I worked here in Lakeland locally, and then randomly, my resident advisor, who was a friend, shared a job opportunity with me that was in Orlando. Unbeknownst to both of us, a mock alum already worked there. That mock was a hey in the hallway friend. She was a connection who knew me and recommended me for an interview with her boss. Now, y'all have to remember, I'm going to pause for a second. We didn't have the internet like you guys do, so you couldn't do any stalking, and you couldn't get on socials and see who worked where and when and have pictures of them. So this was all old school caveman days, okay? So she recommended me for this job, and I got the interview, and when I showed up, I didn't realize that she was there until I arrived. I got the job, worked there for more than a decade, and that mock became one of my very nearest and dearest friends. Another hey in the hallway friend stayed in Lakeland post-grad. When I returned to Lakeland in 2003, my toddler landed in the same preschool and Sunday school with her daughter. My one-time hey in the hallway friend, or better yet, a friendly face who traversed the Esplanades at the same times I did 10 years earlier, became a close friend. I actually just waved to her in the back of the RP Funding Center. Our daughters have a deep friendship to this day from preschool through grad school, and they're still very close friends. Our society feels less communal and more individual these days. We allow noise to divert our attention from hey in the hallway friends to the black boxes we hold in our hands. In your new beginning, take time to get to know these passerby connections. Who knows? You may meet your next coworker, or you may volunteer with an older mock who wandered the same covered walkways. As you look forward to your next chapter, I'm sure you think that your Florida Southern book is complete. Your daily campus interactions have indeed finished, but your FSC journey is entering a new chapter as an alum. These next several years, you'll be pursuing your career, nurturing new relationships, maybe building a business or even a family. I hope you will also be sharing your time and talents with your communities. Every so often, you might gather with your college friends at homecoming or a wedding, or maybe you won't see anyone from Florida Southern for a few more decades except on social media. Occasionally, you may see someone in an airport wearing a Mox hat or hear that a kid from your church committed to going to Florida Southern College. Hopefully, when you remember your time here, the feelings of accomplishment for your education are coupled with nostalgia and pride. In writing this speech, I found myself mining memories I had not accessed in years. When I joined my sorority, for instance, I have a vivid memory of sitting at our pledge retreat thinking, what have I gotten myself into? Those feelings soon abated as we ate meals in the caf, played intramurals together, entertained new recruits, all while juggling classes and watching Beverly Hills 90210. One of those pledge sisters is sitting right over here and came just to hear me speak today. Time and space may have separated us after college, but our time here tethered us to one another. Just like your connections to this school, these people and your memories tether you as well. Beyond the busyness of life and the evolution of your career, one thing will always be true. You are a Florida Southern graduate, and that is a rare and precious gift. It links you to an institution where an audacious president asked a renowned architect to design a campus, where World War II students built the chapel, where national championships are won, where an art museum became a classroom, where water skiing happens year-round, where leaders have been made, and where heroes learn to serve and sacrifice for us all. My hope for your future is that you will use all that you've learned here about yourself, your chosen field, your classmates, your professors, and your college community to positively impact those you encounter and the community around you. Don't forget, the pages are stuck together. Be happy where your feet are, say yes, get comfy with new beginnings, learn something new every day, and get to know those Hey in the Hallway friends. For me, each one of you is now one of my new Hey in the Hallway friends. As you leave this auditorium, as so many have before you, take your own lessons and know you are an integral part of the FSC story. Your gifts, your talents, your energy, your passion, your hope, your commitment, your creativity, your teamwork, your presence make this place what it is, our shared community, our Florida Southern College. Congratulations, class of 2026. Go Mocs.
Well, thank you, Sarah. And if I could correct Lexi's introduction, you are not the mayor of Lakeland. You are the marvelous mayor of Lakeland, and we are grateful for your service. Your distinguished career, I agree. Your distinguished career and the values you embody serve as an extraordinary example for our students as they prepare to embark on their own journeys. In appreciation for all of your outstanding contributions in service and leadership, it is our privilege to present you with an honorary degree from Florida Southern College. At this time, I invite the marvelous Mayor McCarley and Dr. Tracy Tedder, Executive Vice President of Academic Affairs and Provost, to join me at the podium.
Mr. President, I have the distinct privilege to present to you the Honorable Sara Roberts McCarley so that you may confer the degree Doctor of Public Service honoris causa.
Whereas, in conferring this honorary degree, we honor Mayor McCarley's extraordinary distinction and a life that has made a lasting impact on society. Be it therefore resolved by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Florida Southern College, I hereby confer upon the Honorable Sara Roberts McCarley the degree of Doctor of Public Service, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. All right, those were good applause, but that was the first of many degrees to award today, so we keep rolling. At this time, I would like to recognize an outstanding graduating senior by awarding the President's Scholar Medal. The recipient of the medal has exemplified the values of Florida Southern College at the highest level. I am pleased to introduce this year's recipient, Alyssa Fine. Alyssa, would you please join me on the stage? Alyssa is a marketing student who has made her mark at Florida Southern in ways that will outlast her time here. She earned the distinction of Best Marketing Major of 2025, led a collegiate competition-winning team through the Small Business Development Center, and was selected as a Sharp Fellow and Seed to Scale Accelerator participant in the Barney Barnett School of Business and Free Enterprise. Perhaps her most significant contribution is her creation of the Fashion Club at Florida Southern College. Alyssa created a space that brought together students from multiple disciplines, including business, art, graphic arts, and psychology, united each year around the annual Met Gala. Congratulations, Alyssa. It is my great pleasure to recognize your extraordinary scholarship and contributions with the 2026 President's Scholar Medal. And would her family please stand as she's recognized? I now have the honor to recognize the graduating senior selected as this year's Honor Walk recipient, the college's highest student award recognizing notable achievements in academics, leadership, and student involvement. I am very pleased to invite the 2026 Honor Walk recipient, Soraya Jupali, to join me on the stage. Soraya is a biology major who has given generously of her time and talent through her years at Florida Southern. She has served as the president of Scientistas, championing community and professional development among women in science, and represented FSC at academic conferences. Congratulations, Soraya. You have brought great distinction to yourself and the college. I know that you have a tremendously bright future ahead and that you will make important contributions in your chosen field and to our world. I invite Soraya's family to stand and be recognized as well. And now I invite Provost Tedder to present the Miller Distinguished Professor Award, the Ruthven Leadership Award, and the Omicron Delta Kappa Outstanding Teacher Award.
Florida Southern College is deeply grateful for the generosity of the late John and Eleanor Miller, whose lifetime giving made it possible to establish the prestigious Miller Award to honor a faculty member each year who has achieved excellence in teaching, active learning, scholarly productivity, and advising. It is a pleasure this year to recognize an educator whose passion for teaching and commitment to student success truly stand out. A faculty member in the History and Political Science Department, this year's recipient brings energy, insight, and dedication to every class, creating an engaging learning environment where students are encouraged to think critically. Beyond the classroom, he has demonstrated meaningful leadership through his service as chair of the Academic Standards, Assessment, and Improvement Committee, helping to strengthen the institution's academic mission. His colleagues appreciate his thoughtful approach, collaborative spirit, and unwavering commitment to excellence in teaching. It is my honor to present the Miller Excellence in Teaching Award to Dr. Richards Plavnieks. Dr. Plavnieks, if you will please join me at the podium. Now it is my privilege to announce this year's Ruthven Leadership Award recipient. Florida Southern College is grateful to the family of the late Joe P. Ruthven for providing the opportunity to recognize a faculty member who has demonstrated exceptional leadership qualities and achievements. It is an honor to recognize a faculty member in the Ann Blanton Edwards School of Nursing and Health Sciences as this year's recipient. Her colleagues describe her as widely respected in the healthcare field and who currently serves as the program director for their Doctor of Nursing program. She is an excellent professor who demonstrates academic excellence every day, engaging her students both in and out of the classroom and inspiring them to become leaders in the nursing profession. It is my great honor to present the Ruthven Leadership Faculty Award to Dr. Melanie Michael. Dr. Michael, I invite you to join me at the podium. The Omicron Delta Kappa Circle at Florida Southern College was established in 1951. The mission of ODK is to identify, honor, and develop leaders in collegiate and community life. Each year, one faculty member is recognized who represents the mission of the ODK Circle. It is a privilege to recognize a faculty member whose dedication, leadership, and commitment to excellence truly reflect the spirit of this honor. A faculty member in the Ann Blanton Edwards School of Nursing and Health Sciences, this year's recipient is known for her passion for student success and her meaningful contributions to the entire academic community. Her teaching excellence directly aligns with the principles of ODK, the National Leadership Honor Society, by fostering scholarship, encouraging collaboration, and modeling service in all she does. She brings an engaging approach to her work, inspiring those around her through teaching and mentorship. It is my honor to present the Omicron Delta Kappa Award to Dr. Jennifer Cipriano. Dr. Cipriano, I invite you to join me at the podium.
The School of Nursing are also experts in applauding. Well done. For more than 21 years, Dr. Robert L. Fryer Jr. has served as chair of the Florida Southern College Board of Trustees. He is a remarkable human being, and the first introduction that was made of him to me remains the best. I was told that I would meet many people who cared about the college, but I would never meet anyone who loved it more or served it better than Bob Fryer. Dr. Fryer, would you please come and deliver the charge to the candidates?
I don't know whether to stand on this or not. Thank you, Dr. Martin. My fellow graduates, this is my 40th graduation, only exceeded by my friend and your Executive Vice President, Terry Dennis. He has me by quite a few graduations. And this is my final one as chairman of the board, and I believe his final one as executive vice president. It has been an honor and privilege to have served our alma mater. It is my hope that you will serve and support Florida Southern College. On behalf of the entire Board of Trustees, almost fell off the podium, the entire Board of Trustees, including 22 alumni, we congratulate you, we celebrate your success, and we wish you all the best in the future. Again, we challenge you to be supportive alumni. Go with Godspeed, good luck, and our congratulations. Thank you.
Just to be sure we recognize Mr. Dennis, I would like for us to applaud him in his 37 years of service. Terry, would you wave so that we can? He is also a graduate with his MBA in the class of 1994. Dr. Tedder, thank you.
The May graduating class of 2026 has 583 members, 517 undergraduate and 66 graduate students are receiving degrees from Florida Southern College today. 303 are graduating with honors, 82 cum laude, 73 magna cum laude, and 148 summa cum laude. We congratulate all members of the graduating class on their achievements and wish them every possible success in the future. Will the candidates for the doctoral degrees please stand? Mr. President, I have the honor of presenting these candidates for the Doctor of Education degrees.
Thank you, Madam Provost. Upon recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Florida Southern College Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the doctoral degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereunto. In keeping with Florida Southern tradition, I invite the family of each graduate to stand for the presentation of the diploma as your graduate crosses the stage.
Marshals, please bring the Doctor of Education graduates forward. Dr. Lori Rakes, Dean of the School of Education, and faculty will be assisting with the hooding of our doctoral graduates.
Tiffany Tanisha Burrows. Lauren Mackenzie Johnson. Donida O. Moody. Asina Lorraine Mott. Poonam Burma Saxena. Timothy Frank Sherman. Sarah Linlore Zyneman.
Will the candidates for the master's degrees please stand? Mr. President, I have the honor of presenting these candidates for the Master of Science in Nursing, Master of Accountancy, Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Industrial and Organizational Psychology, and Master of Education degrees.
Thank you, Madam Provost. Upon recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Florida Southern College Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the master's degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereunto.
Marshals, please bring the Master of Science in Nursing graduates forward. Dr. Lolly Joseph, Dean of the Ann Blanton Edwards School of Nursing and Health Sciences, will be assisting.
Alina Coleman. Francesca Lynn Lopez. Sandra Ijeoma Onwuchelu.
Marshals, please bring the Master of Accountancy and Master of Business Administration graduates forward. Dr. Michael Weber, Dean of the Barney Barnett School of Business and Free Enterprise, will be assisting.
Maxime Reed Burrill. Dejan Bartley, summa cum laude. Wade Frederick Bodie. Audrey Angela Bowditch, cum laude. Robert Rantoul Brody V, magna cum laude. Zachary Alexander Canone, cum laude. Tristan Springer Clanton. Adam Barrett Floyd, summa cum laude. Derek Justice Hill, magna cum laude. William Jerry Rupberg James. Allison Jane Jenkins, summa cum laude. Thomas James Cammon, summa cum laude. Sierra Ray Clinchu, cum laude. Marley Lancaster, cum laude. Wesley James Ulrich, summa cum laude. Braden C. Vianney. Mitchell Thomas Wallace. Emma Wygand, summa cum laude. Thomas Wooldridge. Santiago Zuniga, summa cum laude with honors. Monica Jill Balistreri. Riley Cole Bacino. Second Lieutenant Zariah Javette Burns. Aileen Francisco Rodriguez. Natalie Parker Gonzalez. Douglas James Holmes. Ashley K. Johnson. Jonathan Hunter Julius. Austin Michael Kessler. Emma Jane Meacher. Second Lieutenant Yaelis Munoz Cardona. Kaya Christine Nabak. Nan Fain. Sarah Elizabeth Skoll. Jax Taylor. Felix Tonah. Lily Ray Vitale. Bay Evelyn Walker. Morgan Presley Word.
Marshals, please bring the Master of Science in Industrial and Organizational Psychology graduates forward. Dr. Susan Serrano, Interim Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences, will be assisting.
Hadley Eve Carruthers. Brianna M. Chicas. Sarah Catherine DeMichelle. Liam Elwood. Haley Marie Flott. Christopher Falcao. Jake Friedlander. Brianna Carol Giordano. Shadika Horshiskova. Allison Hunt. Ryan Crawl. Gabriela Yvonne Mateo Cortez. Natalie Roth Darnell. Maddox Reese Steed.
Marshals, please bring the Master of Education graduates forward. Dean Rakes will be assisting.
Shari Black Barfield. Monica Robin Beatty. Marina Bertizelli. Isabella Marie Brockreed. Artisha Antoinette Dawkins. Tegan May Mahalik. Gia Inez Nottingham. Casey Renee Rakes. Andrea Marie Rosario Santiago.
Will the candidates to receive bachelor's degrees please stand?
That's all.
Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of Florida Southern College, I have the honor of presenting these candidates for the following degrees: Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music Education, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
Thank you, Madam Provost. Upon recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Florida Southern College Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the bachelor's degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereunto. Graduates, would you please transfer your mortarboard tassels from right to left? And once again, in keeping with tradition, as your graduate's name is called and crosses the stage, families, please stand.
Marshals, please bring the graduates forward. Dean Joseph, Dean Weber, Dean Serrano, and Dean Rakes will be assisting.
Please join me in welcoming the students earning degrees from the Ann Blanton Edwards School of Nursing and Health Sciences. Serenity Elise Akins, cum laude. Roslyn Ingrid Avila. Aiden Tyler Carr. Akeem Crandon. Adam Christopher Mesa Cruz. Caden Michelle Foster. Cameron Anella Graves, cum laude. Jacob Allen Hall. Hannah Kathleen Jackson. Aiden John Kelly. Jordan Victoria King, cum laude. Jessica K. Krasankas. Nathaniel Robert McConnell, summa cum laude. Ellery Peyton McLaughlin. Alexander Ray McManus, summa cum laude. Lily Ann Rangard, magna cum laude. Tessa Rose Roth. Jorge Luis Santana III. Ever Evangela Scott. Jessica Grace Sujin Song, magna cum laude. Dominic Ter Wamey. Mia Williams. Taylor Elaine Wright. Jasmine Violeta Adames, summa cum laude. Heidi Elise Elf, cum laude. Alexa Anastasis, magna cum laude. Madison Lynn Averno, summa cum laude. Zara Hussein Barrenwala, summa cum laude with honors. Kaylee Marie Bell. Krista Paola Benitez, cum laude. Sienna Jade Burnham. Sadie Garrett Campbell. Sophia Carlson, summa cum laude. Stacy Ray Childs, summa cum laude. Stephen Christmas Jr., summa cum laude. Alexandra Marie Colston. Second Lieutenant Haley Elizabeth Daddage. Deborah Mark Shanaidi Emilian. Camilla Sofia Figueroa Maldonado. Liliana Janice Forney. Alexandra Michelle Foster, cum laude. Emily Goings. Riley John Grass. Eleanor Jane Herman, cum laude. Skylar Linnell Hester. Rachel Marie Hockenberry, cum laude. Braden Hopkins, magna cum laude. Grace Elizabeth Howard, summa cum laude, and with honors. Malaika Ijewari, summa cum laude. Zoe Monet Jackson, magna cum laude. Zoe Janahakis, cum laude. Margaret Mary Kalbaugh, cum laude. Yulia Koroleva, magna cum laude. Macy Lee Longnecker, summa cum laude. Anaí Trinidad Lopez. Second Lieutenant Sierra Ray Love. Haley Angeline Dorothy Madden. Ashley Nicole Matuzak. Sheridan Maxwell. Haley Ann McFarland. Elise McIntyre, cum laude. Madeline Ann McLean. Zella Francis McMahon, magna cum laude. Meredith Aaron McRae. Allison Marie Michaels, summa cum laude. Danielle Marie Moget. Audrey Laura Moore. Joely Nadiezda Morales Herrera, summa cum laude. Sarah Aisha Mubarak. Sage Patricia Murphy. Paris Wynn. Emily Ann Northup, summa cum laude. Kara Aileen Ostrowski, cum laude. Anika Sashi Petum, cum laude and with honors. Kate Yabang Peterson. Noah Riley Rader, magna cum laude. Dalen Risher Roble. Gabriella Reese Rossi. Mia Rosso. Second Lieutenant Margarita Hope Rees, cum laude. Christian Anthony Russo, magna cum laude. Stephen Christopher Ryan. Haley Taylor Santiago. Anchita Sayani. Ellie Grace Sales, cum laude. Devin Riley Schumacher, summa cum laude. Trinity Mary Shipe, cum laude. Bellamy Corinne Standifer. Jaden Hurley Stanley. Second Lieutenant Zoe May Stanton, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Nicole Steele, summa cum laude. Mally Elizabeth Steinley. Katie Lee Swanson, summa cum laude. Gwendolyn Lee Thompson. McKenna Joe Timmons. Brooke Elizabeth Triani, summa cum laude. Jessica Claire Urban, summa cum laude. Tiffany Lee Wiegand. Lauren Nicole Yeomans, cum laude. Please join me in welcoming the students earning degrees from the Barney Barnett School of Business and Free Enterprise. Anjali Abdul. Adrian Acosta Barreras. Parker Wayne Allen, summa cum laude. Ryan Peter Alsine, summa cum laude. Kaylee Ann Amuso. Joseph Samuel Bearhold. Second Lieutenant Alyssa Marie Balbuena, summa cum laude. Rebecca Lenore Bargeron, summa cum laude. Pauline Bear. Bryce Stephen Benton, summa cum laude. Madison Grace Blythe, magna cum laude. Ryan Matthew Boschert. Jacob Barrett Bradley. Caleb Xavier Brady, magna cum laude. Ethan James Breslin. Kendall Elise Brewer, magna cum laude. Allie Renee Britt. Noah Ryder Brogan. Kellen Patrick Bronson, summa cum laude. Malia Lauren Brost, cum laude. Joshua Finn Burns, magna cum laude. Thomas Oliver Cabral. Ellery Blythe Cabrera, summa cum laude. Valeria Castellanos Martinez, summa cum laude. Luke Henry Citarelli. Christopher Dylan Colavita, summa cum laude. Luis Orlando Colorado Palacios, cum laude. Daniel Wilson Correo. Carter Ashley Crease, cum laude. Richard Francis Cyrus, cum laude. Jacob Henry Chiz, cum laude. Jake Robert D'Antuano, cum laude. Lasset Detmer, summa cum laude. Michael Andrew Dominguez. Darcy Jennifer D'Onofrio. Brady Michael Dory, cum laude. John Michael Dowling. Alexandra Lee Draper. Calvin Michael Dunbar, summa cum laude. Cameron Scott Duss. Samuel Drew Dykstra, summa cum laude. Jackson Byron Epley, magna cum laude. William Alban Erickson. Emily Brogan Evans, magna cum laude. Casey Ann Faldudo. Alyssa Fine, summa cum laude. Charles Michael Fisher, magna cum laude. Jason Harold Fitzpatrick II. William Owen Flanagan. Maxwell Freed. Amara Lane Fusco, summa cum laude. Hennessy's Michelle Garcia, magna cum laude. Joseph Vincent Garcia. Corey Gaudette. Jackson Morris German. Sydney Angelique Gomes, summa cum laude. Carlotta Gomez Alonso. Francis Nilev Gonzalez Cruz. Anthony Peter Guglielmo, magna cum laude. Thompson Victor Head. Luke Jackson Henriksen. Garrett William Holtman. Hannah Faith Hyman. Alexandra Catalina Ion, summa cum laude. Abigail Shea Jeffers. Liliana Marie Jeffries, cum laude. Daniel Allen Johnson, cum laude. Brittany Lynn Jones. Iderica Michelle Jones, magna cum laude. Jonathan Jordan. Natalie Louise Juck. Brandon John Jung. Adela Curley, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Kolb, magna cum laude. Erica Marilyn Corompe, summa cum laude. Jacob Kruzlik. Nathaniel Curtis. Ava Renee LaBelle, summa cum laude. John Brumback Leonard, cum laude. Jack Michael Losi, magna cum laude. Dylan Tabechi Gareth John Lother. Nicholas Michael Ludwig. Elizabeth Ruth Maddox. Madison Rose Mail. Akira Larissa Mirage. Anthony Matthew, magna cum laude. Hugo Mattioli. Shane William McCarthy, cum laude. Eduardo Melindo, summa cum laude. Colin Joel Michaels, summa cum laude. Lainey Elise Michaud. Evan Graham Mobley. Marshall James Moody. Harper Louise Muma, magna cum laude. Hunter Ryan Nussbaum, summa cum laude. Alyssa Farah Nuthall. John Casey Odell. Janae Nicole O'Master, magna cum laude. Pablo Overfeld, summa cum laude. Christopher Panetta. Jacob Mitchell Pantak. Olivia Adrian Pettipain, cum laude. Kimberly Rose Polaco, magna cum laude. Alexander George Prieto II, magna cum laude. Rhett Palmer Raymer. Dulce America Rios Cardona. George Nicholas Russell. Nicole Catherine Russell, summa cum laude. Emma Leanne Salmon, summa cum laude and with honors. Catherine Ann Sanders, magna cum laude. Melissa Santos. Onya Shayama. Christopher Adam Schneider. Stephanie Maya Silvestro, magna cum laude. Brooke Smith. Carter Matthew Smith, summa cum laude. Tommy Henry Charles Smith, cum laude. Lily Heather Sukup. Alexander David Squires, summa cum laude. Joshua Edwin Swank. Nolan Timothy Ty. Christopher Turco. Olivia Aislinn Vera Eastmond. Nino Violon, summa cum laude. Clarissa Villa. Seth Curtis von Hiltmeyer, cum laude. Elijah Eric Walsh. Shane Matthew Wenzel. Caden Emmanuel Wish. Zachary Aaron Williams, cum laude. Cody Trevor Wombles. Taylor Renee Zachary, magna cum laude. Chance Jake Zychek. Please join me in welcoming the students earning degrees from the School of Arts and Sciences. Samira Nanette Augusto Negron, summa cum laude. Aubrey Rain Allen, magna cum laude. Zoe Annalise Briscoe. Breckenridge C. Brown, magna cum laude. Olivia Maria Louise Chico. Dariana Priscila Cruz Rivas, magna cum laude. Jewel Dampierre. Gio Gugliotta Delanoy. Ashley Nicole Diekman, magna cum laude. Lainey Abigail Duncan. Alana Joelle Evans, summa cum laude and with honors. Alicia Maria Francisco, magna cum laude. Eleora Deborah Funk, summa cum laude and with honors. Christian Zala Giller, cum laude. Sammy Joe Heaver. Regan Bryn Hunerkoff, summa cum laude. Maggie Shea Jordan, magna cum laude. Kelly Siobhan Keating. George Gary Corey, cum laude. Alexa Paris Lepore Paternostro, summa cum laude and with honors. Kimberly Ann Loomis. Jacob Dwayne Daniel McDougald, cum laude. Justine Musel. Alondra Marie Ojeda Cavan, magna cum laude. Marshall Jude Phillips, summa cum laude. Dimitri Ponce, cum laude. Sophia Polani Restum Gaskill, summa cum laude and with honors. Benjamin J. Ruby, summa cum laude and with honors. Nathan Sasson. Ingracia Margarida Scheller. Catherine Sophia Rivas Schultz, summa cum laude. Haley Lynn Simons, magna cum laude. Riley Grace Snell, summa cum laude. Julia Stefanowicz. Jalik Amari Stewart, summa cum laude. Emma Grace Summer, summa cum laude. Emily Caroline Tolson, summa cum laude. Second Lieutenant Lauren Nicole Vargas, magna cum laude. Aiden Everett Arms, cum laude. Alexis Nicole Ashford, summa cum laude. Stephen Benjamin Barlow. Emily Elizabeth Bodemer. Benjamin Hugh Alden Bratton. Anderson Elaine Yue Bray, magna cum laude. Henry Carmine Brown, summa cum laude. Kennedy Olivia Brown, magna cum laude. Maya Elizabeth Brown, magna cum laude. Kyla Mary Brunk. Andrew Ethan Byland, magna cum laude. Chelsea Ray Campbell, summa cum laude. Irene Renee Crumbacher, summa cum laude. Sonia Lynn Dadakian, summa cum laude. Canon Michael Dempsey, summa cum laude. Sophia Joelle Dial. Annika Morgan Dugo, cum laude. Jacqueline Rose Edler, magna cum laude. Natalia Julia Chantal Figueroa. Katrina Elizabeth Fink, summa cum laude. Braden Chase Harris. Brady Patrick Heffernan, cum laude. Elijah Harry Andrew Higgs. Sophia Renee Houle. Spencer Landon Jones. Riley Young Caro, summa cum laude and with honors. Madison LaRock, magna cum laude. Andrew Manuel Lostra, magna cum laude. Kaya Sarai Lewis. Sydney R. Mays. Samantha Ashley Melquist, summa cum laude. Lucas James Miller, magna cum laude. Abigail Marguerite Murray, summa cum laude and with honors. Riley Madison Myers, summa cum laude. Jacqueline Tuyette Pham, summa cum laude. David Stephen Ramos. Catherine Emily Reese, cum laude. Taylor Lynn Reynolds, summa cum laude. Catherine Aurora Richards, summa cum laude. Lucia Rivadeneira, summa cum laude. Emma Noel Rodriguez Pajerski, summa cum laude. Grant James Solis. Andrew Smith, magna cum laude. Jaden William Smith, magna cum laude. Madison Margaret Stearns, cum laude. Natalie Elizabeth Stoev. Liz Amanda Chapaga Morejon, cum laude. Jimena Valenzuela Ariola, cum laude. Rachel Elizabeth Rose Weiner, summa cum laude. Sydney Shea Wood, cum laude. Connor Nicholas Wright. Neva Nicole England, summa cum laude. Kayla Danielle Nelson, summa cum laude and with honors. Jillery Giselle Santiago. Carla Andrea Van Loon, summa cum laude and with honors. Marley Marie Widener, summa cum laude. Joseph Michael Brocky. Natalie Michelle Williams. Heather Elizabeth Allaire, cum laude. Maralice Marie Alonso. Abigail Grace Amaturo. Joshua Ian Anderson. Savannah Armentrout. Ava Grace Bant, summa cum laude. John Christopher Barrett, summa cum laude. Caitlin Ann Beery, summa cum laude. Bailey Lynn Bender, summa cum laude. Ainsley Grace Bennett, cum laude. Caleb Curtis Bennett, magna cum laude. Kaylin Elizabeth Benoit, magna cum laude. Daniel Lindsley Benson. Lucila Ray Bermudez, cum laude. Colton James Bernaldo, cum laude. Anna Bielkowski, summa cum laude. Madison Ray Boomer, cum laude. Ariana Jade Brasiliano. Carly Joy Brodsky. Veronica Erica Marie Brooks. Mackenzie Grace Buston. Sienna J. Caldwell. Vanessa Francisca Casas, cum laude. Trinity Alexis Cavalier. Charles Valentino Separano. Jordan Riley Chadwick, summa cum laude. Genevieve Shawn, summa cum laude and with honors. Matteo Pascalino Colamarco. Melanie Rose Colbert Courtwright, magna cum laude. Joshua Christopher Cooksey. Cadence Ray Cooper. Jason David Cribbs. Ariana Hennesis Cruz. Haley Rose Cully. Jacob Stephen Cutler, summa cum laude. Ilyana Nicole Katrupi. Caleb Michael DeBoer. Haley Brooke DeBrunner. Christian Nicholas Delgado, summa cum laude. Emily Petula Dressel. Olivia Nicole Dunson. Michael Byron Durden. Jeanette Alauni. Alexandra Victoria Elliott, cum laude. Second Lieutenant Ian Thomas Faulkner. Gianna Marie Fiordaliso. Isabel Marie Fiorentino, summa cum laude. Jake Peter Fontaine, magna cum laude. Tanner James Ford. Nicholas Neil William Giansanti. Anna Sophia Gilbert, summa cum laude. Claire Lyons Gimple, summa cum laude. Carlo Thomas Jufrey. Elizabeth Ann Gunnison, summa cum laude. Caden Marie Gerbox. Amber Nicole Haldas, summa cum laude. Peyton Estelle Hanser, summa cum laude. Lily Harlan. Andrew Morgan Henderson. Kalia Marie Henderson, cum laude and with honors. Olivia Heron. Melanie Margaret Hersberg, cum laude. Alyssa K. Hicks. Skylar Lynn Holtzclaw. Haley Marika Tunde Humba, summa cum laude and with honors. Tatum Thorpe Hussey. Xavier Ajewari, magna cum laude. Margaret Mona Gianatolo, summa cum laude. Luke Kyler Jeffcoat, cum laude. Cameron Marie Johnson, magna cum laude. Gabriel Per Carl Jornuk, summa cum laude. Shreya Jupali, magna cum laude. Second Lieutenant Luke Allen Kalin, summa cum laude. Brooke Rose Kellogg, magna cum laude. Catherine Janelle Kelly, magna cum laude and with honors. Zachary Michael Kensler. Alyssa Jane Kessler, magna cum laude. Monica Nicole Kiefer, cum laude. Trinity Janae Knight, summa cum laude. Cassandra Genevieve Kosnicki. Bryce Stephen Kreiner, summa cum laude. Sophia Kuklina, summa cum laude. Brenda K. Kulaga, cum laude. Anastasia Kunberger. Eunice Raymond Taban Ladu. Reese Mary Laird, summa cum laude and with honors. Gabriel Joseph LeBlond. Kaylee Marie Legan, cum laude. Brian Anthony Leon Layton. Dina Patience Leonard. Samuel Robert Lewis, summa cum laude. Brett Robert Lowry, magna cum laude. Sarah Joy Lytle, cum laude. Jeanne Kristen Malcolm. Mi Manucci, summa cum laude. Brooke Megan Mazza. Jenna Elizabeth McCarty, summa cum laude and with honors. Heather Grace McLaughlin. Sydney Ralston Melcher. Christopher Nicholas Metzler. Amari Dirk Miller, cum laude. Jolie Karis Miller. Raina Lee Miller, summa cum laude. Anderson James Morris, summa cum laude. Madison Olivia Mulvihill, summa cum laude and with honors. Aaliyah Marie Nearpass. Alexander Grayson Ness, cum laude. Sarah Wynn Wynn, magna cum laude and with honors. Brianna Faith Oakey, cum laude. Nathaniel James O'Connell, magna cum laude. Nicholas Hunter Ormond. Brandy Marie Oliver, magna cum laude. My daughter, Lisette Andrea Ortiz, summa cum laude. Amanda Ray Parrish, cum laude. Daniel Alejandro Purley. Emery Rose Perry. Ian James Phipps. Sophia Grace Posick, summa cum laude and with honors. Jacob Brooks Powell. Emily Prime. Carissa Margarita Ramirez. Daniel Andrew Ramirez, magna cum laude and with honors. Melissa Celine Ramirez. Griselda Ramirez Torres. Edwin Xavier Ramirez Hernandez. Rochelle Ramos, magna cum laude. Second Lieutenant Luke Philip Reeves, summa cum laude. Phoebe Greer Reed. Mallory Riddle. Kate Michaela Rodden, summa cum laude. Jason J. Rao. Wyatt Richard Rudd, summa cum laude. Ana Beatriz Souza Salas, cum laude. Marco Antonio Sanchez, summa cum laude. Catherine Marie Sardi, summa cum laude with honors. Kendall Brooke Schaefer, summa cum laude and with honors. Asher David Shapira, cum laude. William Logan Schultz, magna cum laude. Jacob Leighton Sells, magna cum laude and with honors. Elizabeth Grace Sykes, cum laude. Kennedy Lynn Siller, cum laude. Kelsey Jaden Sloan, cum laude and with honors. Donovan Smith, magna cum laude. Gianna Amanda Smith, cum laude. Jacob Samuel Smith, magna cum laude. Parker Dean Smith. Kelly Lynn Roland Stark. Calvin Marcus Steele. Max Rao Steiner. Preston Stike. Tia Suleiman. Dia Ivanka Susteda, summa cum laude. Kaylin Ella Swam. Edward William Tiberi. Leon Tito Jr., cum laude. Coral Faye Tolman, summa cum laude and with honors. Brandon Anthony Torres. Taylor Morgan Underwood. Carl Edward Van Gelder, summa cum laude. Caleb Kurt Van Horn. Second Lieutenant Angelina Tiana Vaitia, cum laude. Christopher Samir Villegas Madera, summa cum laude. Gianna Voss, summa cum laude. Charles Keith Wallace, magna cum laude. Christopher Reese Whalen, cum laude. Caden Alexander Williams. Isabella Marie Winterbauer, summa cum laude. Aiden Guest Yancey, cum laude. Michael David Yuska, summa cum laude and with honors. Sydney Zhao, summa cum laude. Declan Penn Zymek, summa cum laude. Please join me in welcoming the students earning degrees from the School of Education. Olivia Jean Milburn, summa cum laude. Lindsay Elida Garza Cardenas. Sarah Marie Davis, cum laude. Gabriela Marie Escalante. Eilish Catherine Finan, magna cum laude. Desiree Gail Gomez. Madison Marie Harned, summa cum laude. Carly Taylor Heberlin, cum laude. Abby Ann Henderson, magna cum laude with honors. Peyton Karis Leffler. Samantha Nicole McGinn, summa cum laude. Nina Lee Meacher, summa cum laude. Julia Ann Rogers. Samantha Marie Sigler. Macy Reagan Sigmund, magna cum laude. Alexa Brooke Snow, cum laude. Laura Elizabeth Wallander, summa cum laude and with honors. Alyssa Christine Wisniewski.
All right, graduates. You have been well celebrated by all those here who have come to support you and have supported you all along the way. Would you now please rise and express your appreciation to those who have helped you get here? Would you remain standing to applaud the outstanding faculty of Florida Southern College? Faculty, would you please stand? And now I would indeed invite us all to stand. In accordance with tradition, we will sing the alma mater, led by illustrious graduate Marley Widener, and then please remain standing for the benediction by the Reverend Timothy Wright. Marley, please.
Orange groves o'erspread her campus, chimes her hymns in tune. India greets across the garden, Southern's mystic throne. Florida Southern, thee we love, thee will never fail. Hail to thee, our alma mater, hail to Southern, hail. Stately walls alone can never compass learning's goal. Heart to heart must pass that token, soul in spirit soul. Florida Southern, thee we love, thee will never fail. Hail to thee, our alma mater, hail to Southern, hail.
As we bring this ceremony to a close, I ask that you please remain at your seats for the recessional of the platform party and the graduates. And now as you go forth, may you dream big dreams and envision your future and go forth in God's grace on this day and forevermore. Go in peace. Amen.
Thank you.
Okay, we're done? Okay. Let him do music. Yeah. Yeah.
So I saw this thing drifting. I was like, you said to touch it.